Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Siraj. This is Red in the Head. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Um, yeah, Man United and Liverpool draw 2-2, 2-2. And you know what? In the end, possibly, quite likely, we are lucky to get away with a point.
Catch a bitch.
Because had Harry Maguire put that ball away,
Harry Maguire!
I don't know how the hell I would have made this video, I tell you guys that. But you know what? It's all good. We've still got a good cushion. Luckily for us, all of our rivals, or at least the people competing for the title, also had some bad results. So you know what? It's fine. I know we're gonna get into. It's easy to just to kind of like go in and lay the blame left, right, and center. And look, I won't hold it against you. I think there were a couple of players today who really weren't at the races, and you know, I think that. I'm happy to concede, right, that today was very, very difficult circumstances. You know, the weather was awful, and having played football myself and playing in that kind of weather, it's difficult, especially the kind of football that Liverpool want to play. But this is not about making excuses. I'm not Arsenal fan TV or any Arsenal supporters who blame the fucking weather, or the chalk on the pitch line whenever they lose. I hold that draw. It was a draw. We didn't lose. That's the most important part here, people. But certainly it looked like we were really like a team that hadn't played for a couple of days. You know what I mean? Like we've been so used to these three days turnaround. We just go and we just keep the momentum going. So it kind of felt like coming back after international break. this kind of 5 days, you know, this week that we haven't been playing. But you know what? There's no excuses. If we're looking at the game overall, you know, of course I'm disappointed. But when I look at who we were playing Manchester Low Block United again at Anfield. It's like they don't have another way of playing at Anfield. They just turn into Stoke City, and you know what? Tonight was a perfect game for them. You know what they talk about, like a cold night in Stoke. Well, that's what it was, because I think if I analyze it and I'm looking at it, you know, we really struggled to break down their low block, and especially because they've got really world class. I wouldn't call them world class, but let's say they've got really good defenders in Matthijs de Ligt, Mazraoui, and others, and Martinez. So it's difficult for Liverpool to go in there, you know, to play against a low block with the quality of players who cost millions and millions of pounds, but they're playing a low block. And also, you know what? But that's fair play to United. I think their game plan worked out much better than ours. Their game plan was to sit low, sit deep, and just hit us over the top. Really. Overload the part where Trent Alexander-Arnold was playing, and he was under the cosh. He was absolutely under the cosh today. It wasn't his best game. And neither was Andy Robertson, neither was Van Dijk's best game, and Konate. Konate I can forgive because he's just coming into the team after a long hamstring, so he needed to get up to. And you know what, Konate is going to get, once he starts finding his rhythm back again, he's going to be excellent. I'm really glad that we had this game, because I think when things go so well for you, you tend to just kind of believe that everything is going to work out. And now that we're in the second half of the season, you know, it's no longer about the beauty contest. I mean, you know what? I'm not interested actually in the beauty contest anymore. I think it's really just about the results. But I do feel like the first half really felt like a tactical kind of game where, you know, it was 0-0, and, you know, people kind of like seeing where they're gonna go. But I was very happy that we were able to equalize after the Amad Diallo goal, which again was just another fucking, huh? How the fuck did he score that? And the same with the second goal. I was also like, Hoyland is pulling everybody, and I'm like, please, somebody keep an eye on Diallo. And in the back of my eyes, I'm like, I hope that's not Andy Robertson on Diallo. And it turned out to be him, and Andy Robertson just looks a yard off pace. So all season already, and I think all the goals that we've conceded, he's had all the major goals that cost us games. He's done. But you know what? It's not about singling out any single player. I thought overall we were not at our best. I thought we were okay. At the end, yeah, we dropped 2 points. But did we? Because you know what? I would argue it's a point gained, because that Harry Maguire miss at the fucking end, that saved us. So you know what, Reds, I'm not disappointed about the result. Yeah, look, I mean, we could have played better. We could have taken our chances a lot better. And by goodness me, we had loads and loads of chances, But I thought that the goals that Liverpool scored were really good value. I thought Cody Gakpo's goal was brilliant. He was just about to be hooked off, because let's be face it, he was quiet. Curtis Jones was the invisible man throughout the whole game. Alexi McAllister was kind of on and off during the whole half. Gakpo was really ineffective. Luis Diaz, really nothing going forward. And then also, obviously, Mo Salah was always kind of like, making things happen. And like I said, in defense, it wasn't our best game. But I was expecting not this result for this game, but I was expecting a result where our defense completely implode, because it's been coming. You know what I mean? If you've been watching Liverpool the last couple of months, you could see we've only been outscoring teams, which is cool. But if you look at the Spurs game, how Spurs came back into the game, but we made it 6-3. There's a vulnerability in defense, and dare I say it, it's because Conor Bradley has been absent for a very long time. I honestly think that I'm really glad to see Connor and Konate back, because I think they're going to help us in terms of this going forward. But that's it. The result is the result. We're still 6 points ahead of everybody else. That's why you have a cushion, right? So that, when you do fuck up, you could just fall back on it. But the one thing I'm interested in seeing from people, look, if you are upset about this result and if you're angry, I understand it. I'm not going to begrudge you. I'm not going to tell you how to feel as a fan. You have every right to be upset with these players. I'm trying to keep a more kind of global view of where we are and not get too stuck on the details. But if I am mentioning the details, I would say from a defensive point of view, too many easy goals to let in. United didn't really have to work. You know what I mean? United didn't have to risk a lot to get the result that they wanted. They could just sit back like a relegation team and just pump the ball forward like a Stoke City or West Ham. And their players were really up for the second balls and the challenges. And I think I got to give credit to them. Their game plan worked. Amaran's plan worked against us. They were able to completely nullify us in any attacking threat. I don't think that's going to happen too often with us this season, and I think that we'll be bouncing back really, really soon. But yeah, the only thing I would really kind of say is, everybody just calm down, chill down. It's fine. It's a draw. It's kind of like how I felt after we lost to Nottingham Forest, because I thought, you know what, it's fine. People are going to lose. I mean, everybody's going to lose. Everybody's going to draw. You're not going to go this season unbeaten. You're not Bayer Leverkusen or fucking Arsenal's Invincibles or anything like that. So I'm okay with this, Reds, and I hope you guys are too. And really, I know the knee-jerk reaction is to really go in hard on Trent Alexander-Arnold. I know the rumors came out that, you know, he was offered a really, really big contract at Liverpool. Let's love our players, man. Irrespective, if Trent is feeling shit, I bet you he's gonna walk home tonight and he's gonna realize that one it wasn't his best game. And people are gonna go overreact on social media again and again. And I don't think it's okay, man. Look, you know, we all fuck up. We all have bad days at the offices.
Message.
And today was for him. I think it reminded me of Trent from like last season. But in general, he's been really, really good this season, defensively, attacking wise as well. He's an absolute threat. So I just hope that our supporters don't go too hard on them. Look, I understand we're frustrated, but you know, these are people as well.
Message.
And I know that he's hurting. Trent is going to be hurting tonight. I know Robbo's going to be hurting. But I'm no apologist for them. Please understand. I'm not an apologist. I just choose to view things with a much bigger perspective. And so with that, you know, I've had my phones blow up because, you know, I was giving it to United fans all before the game. And, you know, the messages that I got over here, the list along. I'm not going to read their fucking messages. They can all fuck off.
Message!
It's always like this when we play United, you know. No one, everybody's playing with their heart. Nobody's really playing with their head. So a draw, a derby, on a day like today, hey, and our rivals all drew as well and dropped points. Reds, it's okay. Anyways, Reds, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. Do me a favor, hit the like, share, subscribe, all that lovely stuff for the algorithm. And I want to thank those of you who've subscribed. I really appreciate it. The last 2 weeks have been crazy. So we're going to continue with this growth, continue with this channel. The water is warm with us, you know. We're not about that toxicity. We're just about good vibes. And that's what you're going to get here at Red in the Head. Anyways, Reds, have a wonderful week. Those of you going back to work, those of you going back to school, I wish you